I particularly liked visiting Herod's palace. Being surrounded by historical sites and incredible views of the countryside really just immediately showed us what the Holy Land was all about, especially because that was our first stop pretty much. And I loved seeing in the amphitheater where there was graffiti on the wall that had been drawn there by the builders that were destroying the place back in the day. That was just really interesting, feeling connected with the people back then. And just going through that archaeological site, seeing all these small places where people would have lived, and then going up to the top and seeing all of it, it was awesome. It was really just a spot I didn't know about at all that turned out to be one of my favorites.
You just dump it out. Yeah, it is. It's like a low country boil.
Merry Christmas. It's good, nice. Give me a big
Looks good.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Our visit to Ada refugee camp in Palestine was probably one of the most impactful parts of the trip for me, and where I feel like I learned the most. To be able to hear firsthand the conditions that the people in these camps and many other Palestinians face every day just to survive was sad, to say the least. And as somebody who didn't have really any background knowledge about the history of the tensions between Israel and Palestine, it was definitely an eye-opening experience, and really gave me a new perspective going into the rest of the trip and other things that we would see.
It was incredible to visit the site of discovery for the Dead Sea Scrolls and learn more about the people who put them there. It's a miracle that these important texts survived so long to reach out to us and affirm our faith even in this day and age.
In 1967, when Israel was to occupy the West Bank areas, the site was closed off by the Israeli army, and only in 2000, following pressure to basically open the site for pilgrims, that we are allowed to visit here.
Smile and wave, boy. Smile and wave.
My favorite part of the day was when we went to the Jordan River to see where Jesus was baptized. It was so cool to be able to put an actual image to the story that I have heard all my life, and it made it so much more real and authentic. I also loved being able to see the border between Israel and Jordan and be able to look into another country without having to go there.
The Holy Spirit has descended here today. God bless.
Jericho was definitely one of the highlights of the trip. Not only did we get to walk the grounds of the oldest city in the world, but we also got the chance to ride a camel named Sam around the parking lot, which was super cool. Now I can say I've officially rode a camel.
Danny, hold on. Hold on. Danny, seriously, hold on.
Whoa.
When we was driving up from the Dead Sea to Nazareth, and I was tired. It was like a 2-hour drive up to Nazareth from the Dead Sea, and so I was like, okay, cool, I'm just gonna go ahead and like take a little nap. I ended up falling asleep, and next thing I know, I'm being woken up. I'm being shaken to death, and I look over to my right, and there are these Israeli police. They're just like hovered over me, and I'm just so shocked. And they say passport, and I'm like, okay. And I try to find my bag, and I'm over here fumbling my bag, like I can't find it. And when I do find it, I drop it, and I drop my wallet, and I can't find my passport. It was so embarrassing, and everybody was like looking. And I hand them my passport. They look at me, and they said, okay, cool, you're good.